Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Bear Mac here, and we're here with another video, double upload day. So, I'm sorry that I ended the last video weird. It's because I thought about it when I was talking. I was like, why not just make a whole separate video about this and talk about the 2021 Sooners and what could happen and the possibilities and the peak of that season could be. So, for you guys who don't know, 2021, we have a lot of guys return. If you're not an OU fan and you don't know and you're just watching this because you're just curious about 2021 Sooners, this is a team that has the chance to make a run. And not just make a run for the play, but make a run to win the whole thing. If you're looking at what players are saying on social media that are coming back, or you're looking at the coaching staffs and what they're posting, this team is gearing up for a 2021 natty. There is nothing less. There's anything less than a natty next year for these guys is a failure. That's what I'm getting from this team. And that's the kind of vibe we need in the locker room. Now, here's my thing about that, too. You can talk about it all you want. You can talk and talk and talk and talk. But guys, to be honest, OU has a past of dropping a game like we shouldn't have against Kansas State. Texas sometimes comes in, and Texas is always a chance of that happening because Texas and OU. But Texas has done it. Iowa State, Oklahoma State hasn't done it in a while, but they're sure enough they can. It's Mike Gundy. They can be a thorn in your side too. They have the talent to do it. Who's another one that I can think of right now from the Big 12 that can do it? Baylor. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. Baylor can do it. Guys, the Big 12 just showed with their bowl record that, and TCU used to be a big thorn on our side. And with them getting Chandler Morris, let's say the kid is for some reason lights it up there with a Gary Patterson defense, TCU could be a very good football team with Zachary Evans in the backfield with them. So, I mean, guys, there is, and with the Big 12 going 5-0 in their bowl games, that kind of showed you right there that the Big 12 isn't as bad as everyone thought it was. It's a very talented conference, honestly. So, if you're an OU fan and you're an OU, or if you're a player or whatever, and somehow you magically come across this video, which I don't think you will, but let's say you do, think about this. You can talk all you want, but when it's time to get on the gridiron and prove it and start beating teams like you're supposed to, you have to do it. It's cool to talk all this, but the Bamas, the Ohio States, the Clemsons, when they talk, they go on the field and prove it. Oh, you have to prove it. And for this 2022 class, guys, and I'm gonna say like this, and I watched RJ Young. I'm not really a big I don't agree with everything he says, but he has a point here. If you want to get these top recruits, blue chip recruits, like the Corey Foremans, the Mason Smiths, who else is there? The Emecas, and you want to sell these guys and you want them to come on campus, or the I forgot the kid's name. My favorite guy, damn it, can't remember his name right now, but it's another kid I really love. He's going to Miami. I want to say it's James Williams or something like that. He's an awesome kid. He's 6'5", and he's a safety, and he's going to Miami. The kid's a stud. He's from Florida. If you want these type of guys, you have to win natties. You can't only win a conference championship. I'm sorry. As cool as that is, and I love it. I love winning 6 straight, and I want to win 7 straight. You can't only do that to get these guys. These guys want to win national championships. They want to play in the biggest stages and show out so these scouts can see them at the biggest stage. So you have to win. So if you want this 2022 class to be something special, like this 2021 class, and I still think the 2021 class is special, even though we strike down 4 of the big guys we wanted. This 2021 class, I'm telling you guys, it's loaded. It has a lot of talent. And then the 2020 class, we had a lot of talent with them, a lot of O-line guys that I'm a big fan of. And then you look at the 2019 class, with the 2019 class that had Spencer, Theo Reese, Jaden Hazelwood, Trajan Bridges. It's just, you look at all these guys, like, come on, man. Like, at the end of the day, man, like, if you want these guys, you gotta show up in 2021. You have to. And there's no reason. Usually, I just feel like this team's gonna be just loaded. And you guys thinking, who's coming back, guys? And if you don't know who's coming back, guys, if you guys are not OU fans, or if you're an OU fan and haven't really paid attention, who's all coming back, you're still gonna have Spencer Rattler. You're still gonna have Theo Weiss. You're still gonna have Jaden Hazelwood. You're still gonna have Austin Stogner. You're still gonna have Seth McGowan. You're still gonna have Kenny Brooks coming back. No word on Ramondre Stevenson. Marquise Hayes said he's coming back. Eric Swenson, he's coming back. You still got Andrew Rain, who I'm a big fan of. I hope they move him to center. You still have Stacey Wilkins from Arkansas, the kid that I'm very high on. That I think if he works hard enough, he will become a force to be reckoned with on the O-line with Bill Beanbo. So, and then you look at Marcus Major had a really good cotton ball that no one's talking about. That kid could be something. I love the way he ran the ball in the cotton ball. Guys, he showed something that day. He showed something that he could be, someone we could, depend on if Ramondre Stevenson come back. Defensive side of the ball, you still have Woody Washington coming back. You still have DJ Graham, who I think has played great at the times the snaps he's gotten. Jaden Davis, he's coming back. I wish Norwood would have stayed, but, at the end of the day, he had a great season, and he feels like he can, do better at next level. So he's going to take that chance, and I salute him. You still have Brian Asamoah, Dave Awebu, who I love Dave Awebu. Nick Benito's probably coming back. I heard he's thinking about coming back. So, and then D-line, you still have Perron Winfrey. You still have Isaiah Thomas coming back. No words on Rodney Perkins yet, but there's some talks and he's thinking about coming back. It's just so much. It's just so much talent, guys. Like we have so many guys returning, and it's honestly scary. Not to mention you still have Mikey Henderson, the freshman, the H-back dude. There's just so much talent on this team for 2021 that there's just no reason why we should come anything at least come to a net. I think we should win it all. But if we don't get at least past the first round this time, guys, I don't know what's ever going to happen. This team is loaded. You got Alex Grinch. A lot of people talking about the Arizona job. He ended up not getting it. That was my main worry. I was worried that Arizona was going to take Alex Grinch from us, and that 2021 season was in jeopardy. I was worried Perron Winfrey was going to leave, but he stayed. That would make our defensive line a lot more inexperienced. It's just, and because I don't know if you know guy, but Perron Winfrey, his stats don't jump off at you, but he eats up a lot of double teams, and he still gets a lot of pressure on the quarterback. And at the end of the day, guys, that make our corners look a lot better. I'm not saying our corners are bad. I'm just saying, guys, it helps when you put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. It helps your secondary out a lot. So I don't think anyone really know. I don't know if a lot of people know how much Perron Winfrey means to this defense. So yeah, guys. If you're an OU fan, this 2021 season, you should expect nothing less than a natty. Honestly, it's been since 2000 since we won one. We came close in 2017 in a double overtime game against Georgia. And I think this team's better than that 2017 team. I think if Spencer plays like he did and keeps progressing, if he keeps progressing as a quarterback under Lincoln Riley during the winter, the spring, to the fall camp, and he keeps showing improvement, he will win the Heisman next season. He will. And depending on if we get Ramondre Stevenson back or Rodney Perkins, that's just going to load the boat even more and shoot your assignment even more for 2021. This was the year, if you're a passionate OU fan, that you said you called it. You called it. My big brother right now, he's in BMT right now. He called this. He said 2020 or 2021 will be one of the years we should win it all. He even snuck in 2022. One of those 3 years, depending on what happens with people leaving and coming back and all that and opting out and transfer, one of those 3 years we should be competing for a natty. And here it is. If you're an OU fan, you should be very, very excited about next football season. Just saying. As for, let's go ahead and this is about 2021, but that's kind of all I got to say about it. But let's go ahead and dive into this topic too, because I know there'll probably be some questions about this too. College football's coming to an end. As you guys know, I'm a very passionate college football fan. That's why I live for it. And I just smack the shit on my table. That's what I live for. But honestly, guys, that's not my only team I watch. I watch my Dallas Cowboys. We lost to the Giants, but it wouldn't matter because Washington won against Philly. So it wouldn't even matter if we beat the Giants. So it doesn't really matter. So I would talk about the Cowboys, but I will be going for the Browns in the playoffs because of Baker Mayfield. Okay, I'm a big Thunder fan. I do watch Thunder basketball and baseball. I watch both those sports. So if you are interested in hearing about that, about more senior sports other than football, let me know. I do watch Call of Duty Pro League. I will be watching that. And I do watch baseball. I'm a Dodgers fan. So I finally see one of my teams win a championship. So that's awesome. So yeah, guys, no, I mean, we're gonna talk about other sports. It's just gonna be, and I will, but don't forget, I will be talking about. This is mainly a football channel. I love all sports, but football is the one that got me into sport. Or I guess football is the one that got me into sports, watching and playing wise. But my first sport ever playing was baseball. So I am very passionate about baseball. But at the end of the day, guys, this is a football channel. You will hear a lot about the offseason, a lot about coaching hirings for college football and NFL. I'm hoping, I'm really hoping this, though, that this COVID thing starts dying down and I can actually go to, because I was going to go to the Bedlam or Tennessee game this year. I was going to go to one of those two games. I went to the Red River game last year. Here's a ticket right here, actually. I don't even know. I didn't even know they still did physical tickets until I went up there and got this. So, yeah, there's that. I was going to go to the Bedlam or Tennessee game, and COVID had shut that down. I was really disappointed about that. I was going to go to a Cowboys game this year in Dallas. COVID shut that down. Actually, I could have went to one during Thanksgiving, and I could have went to an OU game. I could have went to the Cotton Bowl game, but there's some things didn't add up, money financially wise. So, yeah. So next year, I'm hoping next season, guys, I can go to some of these games, experience some of this. But like I said, guys, that's really all for the video, guys. I want to talk about 2021 team a little bit more because I feel like I haven't really talked about them as much as I should, and as much hype that they're getting from the Sooner Nation. And just kind of let y'all know about what the future of the channel will be since college football is coming to an end. We're starting, the wild card starts this weekend. I'm pretty sure it does. And like I said, guys, football's coming to an end and it sucks. And I'm honestly really happy that we got to experience football there in time like this. Because you got to remember, guys, there's a point in time when there could be no sports being played. And for the NCAA and the NFL, and I hate the NCAA. I love college football, but I hate the organization, the NCAA. But for what they did and how they pieced everything together, you got to give them nothing but props. For the most part, there's some things they did that I wasn't a big fan of, and I still kind of grit my teeth about. But for them to make this football season happen, and for it to go as well as it did, you gotta tip their hat to them. And same thing for the NFL. So, guys, it's been your boy Boomer Mac. I'm signing off here. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and put notifications on so you know when I post again. As always, guys, it's been your boy Boomer Mackey. Peace.